Hi friends, I'm Jamila, and welcome to the Venus Experiment channel. So today's Saturday, December 29th. The moon's in Libra today, and we're in our last quarter square of this moon cycle that we've been in. We're still processing this full moon in Cancer that was last week. 0 degrees Cancer full moon. 0 degrees of the cardinal signs. This is source energy. This is action. This is energy that is moving somewhere, that's going. And in Cancer, it's the spring and the water is bubbling forth. And a full moon in Cancer, that is a huge water bubbling forth, a huge eruption of water and emotions to process out. And sextiling Uranus, that full moon, was very much about making that shift, about making that internal change, taking responsibility for the self, Uranus and Aries, and being the change that we want in the world. Sun and moon were aligned with that at this full moon. So all of this cleansing of emotions that was coming up was so harmonious with the change that is necessary for us to really be that change we want to be in the world with Uranus and Aries. And now today, this last quarter square, we're processing all of that emotional stuff. We're closing out what we started in that new moon in Sagittarius at the beginning of December that was so aligned with Jupiter and Neptune. We started our spiritual quest, a spiritual mission. We were traveler adventurers beginning this new journey, this new hero's journey that was a mystical quest with Neptune and Jupiter. And so we're still processing what we began 3 weeks ago. We're closing stuff out today. And the moon is squaring Saturn this morning. That was at 7:41 a.m. Pacific time. Sun and moon, the sun is conjunct Saturn, squaring the moon in Libra. And moon in Libra is seeking harmony and balance in relationships. Harmony in relationships. And Sun and Saturn are squaring. They want something different. They want to build this single structure that is the self, and that is a mountain. We are building a mountain as the sun in Capricorn comes up to get together with Saturn. We are starting a new mountain. This is part of our spiritual quest, the mission that we ran out on in Sagittarius. We ran out into the world on that mission, and now we are at the base here. We are at this crossroads where we are building one step at a time this new structure for our lives and this new building. And Saturn is helping with that. And as the moon squares Saturn today, remember, every time we connect with Saturn, Saturn is the exhale. Jupiter is the inhale. Saturn is the exhale. So Saturn is exhaling, or the Saturn within is exhaling. So it's a time of contraction. So if we think of the breath, that big exhale, we're contracting as we do that. So today we can use this energy of Saturn to contract and lovingly contract. It's not oppressive contraction that we need to be in this box that Saturn can be. No, moon is sextiling Jupiter as well. Jupiter in its home sign, Saturn is in its home sign. These planets are guiding us to find our breath, to find our true selves right now, and to be on this beautiful spiritual mission that we're on. So moon sextiling Jupiter this morning, we have this beautiful inhale. We can take it all in emotionally. We feel this joy and love. And then moon squaring Saturn, we exhale and we contract. So we contract with that. That's what's happening right now. And that's really what's happening as we approach this solar eclipse next Saturday at 15 degrees Capricorn conjunct Saturn. Holy moly. So we are contracting big time for this. So we have to let go of all this stuff, or see it, acknowledge it, name it, find that healing. Speaking of healing, Mars is conjunct Chiron today at the very last degrees of Pisces. So the spiritual quest, the spiritual warrior that we've been this last month of Mars in Pisces on this poetic mission conjunct Chiron today. So the healing is in our physical bodies today, tomorrow, the next day, and until New Year's Eve, when Mars moves into Aries. What? It's home sign, and we're all filled with such huge fire energy in our bodies. But today we're processing out this watery Mars in Pisces conjunct Chiron. The wound. This is the wound. And we can find it in our physical bodies today. Mars is conjunct that wound. So the wound is the key, right? So let's go into the wound and find the key in our physical bodies, in our emotions, in our belief systems with Pisces. What are we believing? Because our bodies are aligned with our beliefs as Mars is in Pisces. So what do we believe about our bodies? And where is that key? And find that key, that Mars in Pisces Chiron key to our own healing, because we're processing all this emotional stuff too, so we can be so prepared for this serious solar eclipse on January 5th. So, wow, what an incredible time. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.